Okay, welcome back to Smarter with Dr. Carter. I am here today and I'm going to talk to you about thyroid dysfunction and hypothyroidism. And one of the things that I have heard over 20 years of seeing patients from ladies is there anything that you can do for my thyroid problem? And my first question is, well, what kind of a thyroid problem do you have? And they'll explain to me, well, I have weakness, I cannot get enough sleep, I gain weight, my face is getting full, I feel like I'm retaining fluid all the time. I can't think as well as I want to, just have this brain fog, maybe even some of your hair starting to fall out. And you've been to your medical doctor and they go, well, let's test your TSH, your thyroid stimulating hormone. They do that, maybe it comes back low, maybe it comes back normal, you still have the symptoms, so they go ahead and prescribe some levothyroxine for you, okay? And maybe you felt better for just a little bit, your symptoms came back, and I don't know, I've had ladies that have come in after being on the medication for 6 months, 6 years, and 20 years or more, and they've just never felt good. I mean, they only feel good when they change the medicine for just a little bit, and that's maybe, but they just want to know, what in the world can I do? Well, there's a couple things. One thing that you can do is find out whether or not you have an autoimmune disease that's attacking your thyroid. And most likely, if you have hypothyroid symptoms and your levothyroxine has not really made you feel better, you probably do have an autoimmune disease. And autoimmune is a big word and it's thrown around a lot, but basically autoimmune just means that your body is attacking another body's system, organ, or function of those systems, okay? So for instance, rheumatoid arthritis, that's a type of autoimmune disease. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, okay? Lupus, autoimmune disease. Hashimoto's, autoimmune thyroiditis. If you have a thyroid problem, that's probably what you have. Well, you can test for that, and you can find out whether or not you have what they call thyroid peroxidase autoantibodies against your thyroid. It's a blood test. We write down what the test for. The lab does the test. Results come back. If you're higher than 30 to 50 units on this test, more than likely you do have the disease. If we test you at 2 different times over a period of 6 or 8 weeks and it's double, it's still high or higher, then you definitely have it, okay? We always like to test twice if you have low antibodies. Now, I've had patients that have come in, and let's just say the normal range would be like 0 to 16 units, 0 to 20 units. I've had patients that have come in and it's over 200 units. They're full-blown autoimmune thyroiditis against the thyroid. Well, there's a lot of things we can do about that, but there's some other things we got to check. We've got to check your genetic genome for 26 different known genes, okay? Now, hold on just a second, because I know you're thinking, so he's doing genetic testing with us? Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. And here's what we're testing for. Yeah, you have autoimmune thyroiditis, but also are there other things within your gene population that is also contributing to the way you feel? And we can find that out, because we can treat one side of this and we can work with one side of this and help you with the symptoms, but if we don't have the full picture, you're never going to get the results you're looking for. Because we can treat you with easy things that will help your symptoms, okay? But if we don't look at your genes, we're never going to know, well, here genetically is the reason why you're tired all the time. Here genetically is the reason why you have chronic migraine headaches. Here genetically is why your immune system is suffering all the time. Not just the immune system against the thyroid problem, but your immune system in general. Do you seem to pick up every little bug that comes along? Do you always get the sniffles? Do you always get down? Do you always catch the stomach bug that flies around? See, there's things we can check genetically to find out why, and guess what? We can treat that too, so that's a great thing. And what I want to do is I want to show you the test kit that I recommend. This test kit and the testing was developed by Dr. Kendall Stewart. He's a medical doctor out of Austin, Texas, neurosurgeon, skull-based surgeon, and he treats a variety of conditions with patients, but he does not treat patients until he sees their genetic profile, and it's the profile that he developed. 26 specific genes in 5 metabolic categories that he tests for that goes, okay, here's your list of symptoms that you come to my office with. And let me show you through your genetics why you feel the way you feel. Because you see, in genetics, what we want to do is we want to get down to, let's say we want to get down to E or F to get you fixed. So there's pathways involved. So we have to make sure that pathway A can produce what it needs to go to pathway B, and that pathway B is working to send nutrients, biochemicals to pathway C. Pathway C has to work in order to get to pathway D, and pathway D has to work to deliver everything that pathway E needs to have for you to feel good. It's biochemistry. That's what it's like. And if you watch more of my videos, we're going to get into some basic biochemistry, and then I'm going to have my deep dive videos for those of you that really want to get in deeply with how biochemistry works. We're going to go through that, okay? But for right now, let's keep it simple with, say, you think you have a thyroid problem, or you're just chronically fatigued all the time, or you never have enough energy, you can never get enough sleep, you can never lose weight, your face is getting more round, your belly is getting bigger, and you can't find out why, you hardly eat any calories throughout the day, but you still gain weight. Okay, let me show you the test kit that we do here. All this was developed by Dr. Stewart. Okay, so we have this Genomics nutrition testing kit. This comes from Genomics Nutrition. And inside this box, okay, we have several things. We have the test. Inside of this package is a cheek swab, okay, and a little container to put it in. The really, really cool thing about the way he does testing is it's a cheek swab. You can do a minute on one side, a minute on the other, put it in the cap, send it back off to the lab. You get the test kit, there's no shipping. To send it off to the lab, there's no shipping, and for me to get you, or no shipping fee, and for me to get your report back, there's no fee for that. He tests 26 different genes, and he gives you a booklet in here that tells about your genes and things like that. But I can give you more information on this through his website, actually. The test kit's $3.99, and actually it's extremely inexpensive compared to most of the other test kits that you get. Most test kits are $100 per gene test. And if you know about my daughter, Sarah, and her story, which I've had videos up about her, you know, we paid $100 per gene. So we had 6 genes tested, it was $600. And that's, you know, and we found out her problem, and that's why I'm an advocate for genetic testing, okay? Because it's here and it's available. It's going to take over the unknown part of getting people better, okay? Now, Dr. Stewart has a website. You can go to, actually has 2 that you can go to. One is the Genomics Nutrition, like I showed you, and the other one is called Neurobiologics, and I'll have those on the video, and you can copy that down. Go to his websites. What you want to do is you just go in there and look and learn. Go to the patient section, watch him, listen to his podcasts, because not only does he have a lot about why you're so tired, but also he has podcasts on everything from stress to ADHD to migraine headaches to anxiety to depression, and the numerous other audios that you may be interested as well too. So, hey, I'm an advocate for genetic testing. It took my daughter from a state of being very unhealthy, which could have potentially led to many, many more problems down the road, to where genetic testing completely told us exactly what was wrong. We did what we needed to do, and within 2 weeks, she had no more problems at all, period, end of story. So you're always going to hear me talk about that on my videos. I'm an advocate for this. It's available now, and I just want people to have the access to it. Okay, the test kit's $399, and that's really inexpensive for what you get, because he's the only, his company, his test is the only one in the world that tests for what he's looking for, okay? We're not looking for doom and gloom genes. We're not looking for cancers, tumors, infections. We're not looking to tell you if you have the cancer BRCA1 or 2 for breast cancer. That's not what we're doing, because those genes, even if you have those genes, it doesn't mean you're going to get that disease to begin with. We test for things, or he tests for things that are the most common symptoms that people have of chronic health conditions that are not potentially fatal, okay? So don't worry, we're not going to send you a report back telling you a bunch of doom and gloom. That's not what he's about. He's about hope, and you understanding why you feel the way you feel, and hope and understanding that, hey, you know, through your genetic testing, your genes, we can find out what's going on, okay? And there's some really cool stuff. I want you to watch more videos, because I'm going to talk about methylation, I'm going to talk about mitochondria, I'm going to talk about neuroimmune conditions and syndromes. So stay tuned. Look for more videos for Smarter with Dr. Carter. But anyway, go to neurobiologics.com or genomicsnutrition.com. Go to the patient section. Go look for podcasts by Dr. Stewart. And the only way you can order the test is you have to go through a provider. I'm the provider for them. You just can't get on their site and order that test yourself. They want to make sure that you are guided on what's going on with you, okay? And you've got a professional that knows the biochemistry, that knows the genetics, knows the pathophysiologies in order to help you get the symptoms that you have under control. So Dr. Carter here. Check us out on the web. Get Smarter with Dr. Carter. Have a good day. Look forward to talking to you soon.